Yes, exactly what the XRP army have been saying. Ethereum and Vitalik are controlled by the Chinese. Next. We have multiple articles that are coming out. Nothing coming out of Vitalik, of course, because he is in the spotlight. And a lot of influencers want to blow this off as a nothing burger. But we know this has to do with the entire crypto industry today. We are seeing Ethereum all connected back to China. What a massive story that's going on, and the media is starting to crack into this. All next on OG Crypto and NFTs. Welcome everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in the cryptocurrency as well as blockchain and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Now, before we jump into it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, boom, boom. It really helps out the channel and gets me up there and shows everyone out there the truth will be told. Let's jump into it. Vitalik here, only days before the lawsuit dropped on Ripple. This is crazy news. For some reason, he kind of knew what was going to happen, but this is Vitalik. This is as of December 21st, 2020, right here. Looks like the Ripple XRP team is sinking to new levels of strangeness. They're claiming that their shitcoin should not be called a security for public policy reasons, namely because Bitcoin and Ethereum are Chinese controlled. And he gives a little happy laughing faces. Very, very interesting. Did Vitalik actually say that he had talked to Bill Hinman about why Ethereum is a commodity or a security? Doesn't say one word. He's never said it. It had to come out. It had to have a judge force the SEC 7 times for it to come out. But this is the joke that we're seeing that's unraveling in front of Vitalik. Let's jump in. Fox News for the Crypto Basic says Fox journalist uncovers Ethereum founder Buterin's connection to Prometheum. Well, what happened with Prometheum last week? They just admitted that 20% is owned by a Chinese company called Wanxing. We're going to get back to that Wanxing. We're going to get back to that company here in a minute. It is going to show you that guess who is all tied into that. So it obviously makes the SEC very, very guilty of what's going on and knowing everything that's happening here. Next article, uncovering Ethereum. Wow. Uncovering Ethereum's close ties to Chinese money. This happened June 21st, 2023, 11:15. Wow. And this is iProtus. Let's go read a few of these versions here, okay? So it has a chronological order of Ethereum and what Vitalik did, and now all his mannerisms over the early years of Ethereum and how it connected back to China. He just made fun in 2020 of Ripple and XRP, but now let's go right down because we're going to go all the way to the bottom here because this really connects the dots. Okay. Oh wow, nightmare. It says competing the merging against thanks to Shanghai. It says it's no coincidence that Vitalik Buterin's close Shanghai. That's what the Shanghai merger was. The Shanghai upgrade was last year, going from proof of work to proof of stake. Why did he name it Shanghai? As a capstone of Ethereum's monumental transition from proof of work to proof of stake. Ethereum's Shanghai update enabled the withdrawals of staked ETH. Wanxing, the absolute 20% owner of Prometheum, who got a special license from the SEC recently, CEO Dr. Zhao explained how the city of Shanghai played a major role in Ethereum's history. Really? Dr. Zhao of Wanxing blockchain is now saying that there's a major role in Ethereum's history? Come on, Vitalik, come on. Zhao met with Vitalik to discuss Ethereum near Shanghai in China. She offered a $500,000 donation to the potential of further funding and help of the development. According to Laura Shin, who wrote a book called The Kryptonians, okay, that $500,000 donation became a purchase of 416,666 Ethereum at $1.19 per Ethereum. This meeting took place before Ethereum's mainnet even went live in 2015. Buterin, Vitalik Buterin, you are a liar. Just like Bill Hinman is coming off a liar, just like Joseph Lubin is becoming a liar and being sued. Right now, the Ethereum, the EEA, as well as Consensus is being sued by selling your back-end protocol to JP Morgan Chase. This is all smelling bad, but let's just keep going here. Okay, well, okay, Troy, I get it. 2015, he was desperate. He wanted to get his company off the ground. He sold it. Yeah. Was it a security? Absolutely, it was a security when it sold. Did Bill Hinman use any kind of law in the state of the United States to show that it's changed magically to a commodity? No, he didn't. He just made shit up on the top of his head after talking to Vitalik. As we know, he talked June 8th, 2018 to Vitalik. He had made that mention in several documents all throughout these Hinman emails where most everyone told him, you must use the laws in the country, the U.S. laws, the Howey test, to make a determination. Don't make the speech if you're going to make shit up. And he made shit up. All right. So Vitalik, 2020, says, oh, we're not Chinese controlled. We have nothing to do with it. Well, looky here. Last updated, March 5th, 2023, 4:04 p.m. Well, looky here. Vitalik Buterin, chief scientist at Wang Zhang Blockchain Labs. It is an absolute scam and a sham that Ethereum is even where it's at. It's only been prompted by backdoor deals, money laundering. It's paid off politicians. It's all put together right here. It's so obvious. Even Gary Gensler, who gave Prometheum that special license, is all locked into this because they're all getting paid. Bill Hinman got paid $15 million while he was at the SEC, even though their ethics management, over there told him, you can't even talk to your former boss, let alone take money from him. He took money from his former boss as well as he worked for him again. All right. Wow. Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin has ties to SEC darling Prometheum. Here's how. Guys, it keeps going. This is Yahoo Finance. Where's Vitalik at? Come on, bro. You had plenty to say on Twitter way back in the day, but now you have nothing to say? Come on. You are a scumbag. Let's call it. You and Joe Lubin will sell out. Let's be very frank, guys. You're looking at a Canadian, two Canadians that ran away from the United States and opened up the EEA in Switzerland and is being sued in Switzerland as we speak, meeting with the SEC, the US SEC, and asking why their coin should not be a security. Yet the US SEC turns around and sues a United States company over a security. This makes zero sense. It just shows you the power of the dollar, okay? Because Jay Clayton was the head of the SEC prior to Gary Gensler, was at Sullivan Cromwell. He was there. He turned around, which was the Ethereum Alliance member, turned around, became the SEC commissioner, sued Ripple, Ethereum's biggest competitor, and then went back to Sullivan Cromwell. Come on, guys. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. He brought, between Clayton and Hinman, they both brought multiple Chinese companies, including Alibaba, to the US market so they can raise money here, and then they launched in China. Okay, there's several different Bitcoin and Ethereum Chinese mining companies that Hinman and Jay Clayton launched as well. And guess what? When they signed off on the Alibaba MoneyGram deal, and President Trump actually axed it, what happened from there? You got it. MoneyGram and Ripple partnered. Okay, and because they couldn't get the deal done, Hinman, again, as well as Jay Clayton, turned around and they sued Ripple. Guys, it's so obvious. They had so many reasons why to sue Ripple. It was out of vengeance. It was out of Ethereum, being paid by Ethereum. You know, all the, you know, Vitalik and the everyone, they're all paid. They're all connected to Ethereum. All their law firms they had no allegiance to the law. That's even according to the judge in the SEC case. This is all bad. This is all coming out. It's gonna continue to trickle out here in the media, and you're going to find that Ethereum, which is still one of the worst blockchains out there, it has the highest fees, as well as it cannot transact per transaction per minute. It's not even close to where it needs to be. That's why fees are so high. It is so many years out before it's even an efficient blockchain. You think it's having problems now with only 5% of the world even knowing about crypto, and only 1% that's actually using it? Wait till we have 5% that are using it, 10% adoption in the world. Then you're going to see this whole thing collapse. It's a house of cards. Let's jump on to the next one. Wow, IMF. So we've seen the last 2 days, BIS and IMF came out and said they're using private ledgers, they're using different companies for cross-border payments, but they didn't mention what companies they are, but they said there's so much crypto going out there. Here's Blockworks. IMF Advisor sees power in global ledger that works with CBDCs. Come down to it. It is insane what they're talking about here. Multi-currency systems without a new settlement token. It says the IMF suggests developing distinct and standardized digital representations for fiat currencies, allowing for interchangeability. Under the vision of IX platforms, would facilitate multi-currency transactions. Multi-currency, doesn't matter if it's cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, Bitcoin, stable coins, or fiat. It doesn't matter if it's a dollar, the yen, it doesn't matter what it is. It says, without introducing a new settlement asset, cryptocurrencies, including XRP, have been pitched as such middleware cryptocurrency. It is the currency to connect all currencies. There is no question about it. Ripple is a member of the IMF. It's member of the Digital Pound Society. It's member of World Economic Forum. It's a member of all of the biggest companies out there looking at CBDCs and over the cross-border payments. It is insane what's happening here. Connect the dots, guys. Connect the real dots, not the liars that are out there that are all China backed, but then want to make FUD of their competition. All right, so let's jump into NFTs here. I know we're kind of rolling out a little bit longer. Let's bring in our producer, Emi. How you doing, Emi?
Good, how are you?
German intelligence? Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on here?
Oh yeah, this is pretty wild. So the BND, they created this dog thing, dog NFT. Themed, NFT collection that can be acquired through a gamified treasure hunt. So this is pretty wild. I wonder if the future of job interviews for this type of work is going to be puzzles and like being changed via NFTs and like Web3. So this is pretty wild. I am curious to see how it's going to work out for them, and if it's something that they will continue to do. But I just think it's hilarious that this real NFT collection as well.
So I mean, we understand that adoption is happening every day. Anyone thinking that it's not is just ridiculous. Countries are talking about it. Central banks are talking about it. We're talking companies are getting NFT collections and making it special connection fungibles. What is it called? Is it not fungibles? It is where you're getting a NFT that's guaranteeing that you're having some kind of wearable.
Digital.
Digital is out there, And now we're seeing job interviews via NFTs, at least at one of the stages.
We're also seeing a lot of headlines of different intelligence agencies admitting to liking and loving crypto as well as.
Yeah. You just seen, actually, if you look at the last 7 days, how many big financial institutions just rolled into this sector, like out of control.
Insane. Out
of control. So as we've been saying it, and as I'm walking around, talking to people about crypto, and they say it's a scam because they're just regurgitating some of the things that some of the blue team out there is saying in our country. We're seeing the adoption really happen. It just was it's a facade. It's smoke and mirrors because they want to bring in the big boys to be on the ground floor, scoop everything up, and then you're coming in when prices are significantly higher. And then they'll change the guard. They'll change the fiat system into CBDCs.
Yeah. Super wild.
Well, guys, it is super wild, and we're super wild every single day here in crypto, right? In NFTs, it doesn't ever stop. The craziness doesn't ever stop because it's a new developing technology, which will have more news for you tomorrow, more craziness tomorrow. You guys take care, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.